How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? That's good. That's good, y'all. Yeah. I'm just smile talking. I ain't really had no vision, dreams, nothing like that. Look, I got my tea. I got my little green tea. I don't know why when I did the video and I'm looking at my cup, it just made me thirsty. I'm like, let me get some tea. But y'all doing good? Yeah. Y'all ain't not really coming to me about nothing. Yeah. I'm trying to think what to talk about. Yeah, ain't nothing really coming to me. But I was just thinking about, the Beyonce. And I don't have a hate for her. I do not hate Beyonce. I do hate that she's just made the personal choice to just drag anybody around down. That's what I hate. I hate that she didn't got to the point where she just anybody around, like she just on a mission to recoup, bring anybody around down, including kids. Like I just don't like all of that. But her as a person, I don't have no hate for her. I don't hate nobody, honestly, because God made everybody. God even made Satan, believe it or not. So you think I'm going to hate God's creation? No. I don't have no hate for nothing that God created. But the ways and what she doing, and it's to the point where it's so many souls that's going to be lost and stripped and just dragged down with her. That's my issue, y'all. That's my issue. That what make me mad right there. God been sending warning and warning and warning and warning and warning. So God been showing so much grace in this situation. He been showing so much grace because it been so many warnings. And it's not warning just for me. It's so many other people God been going to about delivering these warnings and messages dealing with this. So God has showed grace after grace after grace. And then when it get to the point where, I'm just saying, as a prophet, he constantly come to you about, hey, send this message, send this warning, send this. At a certain point, the prophets is going to get upset and angry because they just like, okay, like what's going on at this point. So it's getting to the point where it's just kind of agitating at a certain point because you don't want that blood on your hand. I don't want it on my hands. I don't care who God tell me to talk about at this point. I do not care. I'm a deliver whatever messages he give me to deliver. I do not care at this point. So, I just spoke what I was saying and seeing in the vision and just my interpretation with everything, just what's going on with all that. So, Bailey, that's what I was doing in the other video. But I ain't got no hate for her. I ain't even jealous, envy. How you gonna hate somebody that didn't soul they soul? I ain't even got no soul. Like how can I be envious of somebody like that? Actually, when I had the Beyonce vision, I wasn't even thinking about Beyonce. I was thinking about Wendy Williams eating that crow. I was like, what? How did the devil trick her into eating a crow? Like, how did the devil trick her to create this little bit? And he's so sneaky with how he do stuff to the point where he didn't trick this lady to eat a crow. Like, I was sitting here like mentally just even trying to process what to make a person even think about what to even make a person eat a crow. Like, I'm sitting here laying, like, just really just thinking about Williams. I wasn't even thinking about no Beyonce. Then boom, I have a Beyonce vision. I'm like, God, I wasn't even thinking about her. But if you notice, God is not going to use nobody that got a love for Beyonce to spread the word of, the warnings for Beyonce. If God, who God used to send warnings against Beyonce is people that he has already pruned her completely out of them. So these people, including me, we just like, oh, we don't even listen to her music. What you talking about? Now I got to send this one. Like, but God is not a hypocrite. So God is not going to have a person that's actually sitting around listening to and loving Beyonce, sending a warning against Beyonce. He's going to find somebody that don't have the desire of Beyonce to send a warning for Beyonce. And he know I ain't got the warning for Beyonce. And he know I don't have the desire for Beyonce. So he keeps sending these warnings for me to send out dealing with Beyonce. He know how I feel about her. I'm like, God, you know how I'm feeling about her music. You know I can't stand her sound. when I used to go to work, y'all, I guess they had a Beyonce fan because all this person would play with Beyonce over the intercom. And I always had headaches. Like, I always had migraines and headaches at work because this person would play this Beyonce. It would literally, like, physically, like, have me sick. I'd be like, dog, why I'm so dizzy? Why I got a migraine? Why my head hurt? I wasn't connecting it to the music. But as I'm just looking at my surroundings, just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, dog, I be feeling good till I get to work. I'm finding out they playing this witch music all through the building, and it was, shoot, this powerful witch. She a powerful one. Look, my God more powerful, so I'm good. I'm Gucci. She can't do nothing to me. But if you ain't covered under his covering, under the covering of Christ, woof. She got some strong demons. That's all I can say. Cause if I'm going to work and they playing her music over the intercom, it's to the point where it's giving me a headache. Oh yeah, it's something serious. Like, it's something serious. But they used to play her music over the intercom, and it would make my head hurt. Like, I'll be at work, I'd be like, dog, I'm dizzy. Like, I'd be at the nurse office. I'd be so dizzy. They had to send me home. I would literally have to go to the nurse station, y'all. I ain't never know what it was. I'm like, where all this coming from? I feel like vertigo. Like, my head just be spinning. I just get lightheaded, can't stand up. And I'm like, dog, I was good before I got to work, but as soon as I get to work, I just feel this sickness come on me. So now when I go to work, I already be rebuking all that. I already be rebuking any everything that come on. If she come on the intercom, I'm rebuking it in the building. Now I just got this boldness on me. If I see anything, the money when I walk through the building, I'm rebuking any and everything. I'm praying over everybody in the building, hoping don't nobody get sick from this music that they blast, and especially her music. So, God know how I feel. He don't got no hate for her, nothing like that. But God is not gonna use nobody that love Beyonce to send a warning for Beyonce. If people is sending a warning from Beyonce and it's from God, it's people that do not, that God has already stripped them of any kind of fleshly desire toward this person. Them the people God used, because God used me to send the warnings, and God already know how I feel about her. So it's tickling me too. I'm like, God, you already know how I feel about her. So y'all, it's not personal. It is not personal, but God, in my spirit, God was just explaining. He just saying He's not going to use nobody that like Beyonce to send a warning for Beyonce. Like, it's going to be people like me, people that don't listen to Beyonce, that He like, okay, you go send this warning out. And I'm like, I don't even deal with her. I don't have no affiliation. I don't even listen to her music. Like, nothing dealing with this witch. So, I'm just speaking on that, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't got no bias or nothing toward her. I don't have no desire, like none at all, toward her. But God already been told me. If you look at my other videos, I just do it in a real, like, I just speak like in code in a little bit. God been told me He finna strike it down. He told me He finna strike it down during the last Beyonce video. If you pay attention to what I'm saying, He been told me He finna strike this down, but He just kind of me again confirming it. So He kind of, so when I did the last video, when I was telling y'all in the last video that, like, it's a portal. I don't know nothing about what she got going on way before she even came out, even with the Renaissance tour. I already told y'all what this Renaissance tour gonna be. And the first thing they said was a huge portal. If you look at my video, I did that video back in February, March, before she even did the tour. I'm telling y'all what this tour finna be. And guess what? When the tour came out, it was exactly what I was speaking in the last video. So in that video, I'm already telling y'all, God saying He finna strike it all down. If you pay attention to everything I'm saying, I'm speaking in code, but I'm telling you exactly what He telling me in that video. But He called me again in this vision. He was just saying that, like, she through. He said, don't pray for her no more. He said, pray for her fans. So that's what He was stressing in the vision, to pray for her fans. Do not send nothing up dealing with Beyonce. Do not send no prayers up dealing with her. I don't know if y'all feel like, if you send a prayer for somebody, God just gonna automatically hear and respond. Sometimes it go on mute ear. Sometimes he if he say don't pray for her, he meaning don't pray for her. Like it's nothing that your prayer can do at this point dealing with her. So he said pray for her fans. So that's why I was stressing in the vision that I had, pray for her fans. But also what God was showing me was, I was telling you it was all these people, all these kids. I told you it was some of my family members. I said maybe they even listened to Beyonce probably. So God was showing me in so much all these people are lost, including the family members that I was looking at in my vision. Like all these people who I'm seeing that was in this vision, all these people are just lost. They just lost. And it was a whole bunch of kids, because I was telling you it was a whole bunch of kids eating that Popeye voodoo chicken. I told you it was just all kind of people, including people who I said was family. So I said, this vision had a lot of family in it, and God was just showing me that, pray for when he said pray for Beyonce fans, he talking about your family members that listen to Beyonce. Because all these people is lost to even continue to listen to this person. It's no way. It's no way you could do the two. So I'm just doing a quick recap on that and then just speaking on that a little bit, y'all. I don't have no hate for her. And God know how I feel. And God, and that's why I be laughing. God is funny to me. Cause and how can you go against him? Like if he know how I'm feeling, and he know, like I'm like a Jonah, like like you want me to do what? Jonah was like, you want me to do what? And Jonah ended up rebelling, and when he ended up rebelling, that's when he ended up getting swallowed by the great fish, and he ended up eventually doing what God told him to do. But a lot of these people like, what? God have you right in the middle of the hot seat. But at this point, I don't care. In my vision, when everybody was eating chicken, I wasn't eating no chicken. It seemed like I didn't get the invite. I did not care. At this point, I do not care. I do not care about your feelings. If God got something for me to tell, I'm going to speak it and I'm going to tell it. Forget your feelings. And I'm going to say it however I want to say it. The delivery do not matter to God. I'm going to tell you that right now. However I feel like I want to say it, it's the way I'm going to say it. And you can take it how you want. You can take it personal, however you feel like you want to take it. But God said the delivery do not matter. At this point with me, the delivery do not matter. Now, I'm going to try to still be compassionate and nice about the situation. But the delivery do not matter. And if you make me mad, it's really going to come out in a very uncompassionate type way. So, I try not to be mad so I can figure out a compassionate way to say whatever it is I'm saying. Dealing with everything going on, especially with the warnings. So, yeah, so delivery don't matter to God. It matters to y'all, because, your feelings get hurt so easily. And you be walking around like, oh, my feelings, like your feelings really matter when you're dealing with people's souls out here. When you're dealing with people's souls and everybody going to hell and all this other stuff going on, and you talking about your feelings do not matter at this point. God do not care. All he care about right now is getting these souls back to him. Getting these souls back to heaven. That's all he worried about right now. So, and that's just what it is. And it's just on that level at this point. So, I'm just going to speak to y'all. Just saying hey to everybody. Just trying to clarify. Just trying to let you know I don't have no kind of personal vendetta toward nobody. I don't even have a personal vendetta toward Satan. Because that's God's creation. And it's other angels, fallen angels, way worse than Satan that's around. But this God's creation, and I let God deal with his own creation. So when it comes to Beyonce, that's his creation. He deal with his own creation. When it comes to Satan, that's his creation. He deal with his own creation. So I don't have no hate for his creations. I don't care who and what it is. I don't have no negative vendetta for nothing that God created, period. But I know God got to deal with this. So I just let God deal with it right there. So I'm just going to let y'all go. I was just speaking saying, hey, I don't want nobody to feel like, ooh. No, it ain't none of what you think it is. Like, it's so much more going on. And if God is sending out the word, sending out warnings, not just through me, through other people too, sending out all these warnings. Oh, it's just on their level right now. It's just something serious, and it's on their level. And pretty much get out the way and let God do what he trying to do. Especially if you ain't got no understanding of what's going on. Just get out the way and let him do what he trying to do. Especially if you don't know the dynamics. Just get out the way, let him do, and let him send out his messages how he needs to send out these messages to do what he trying to do right now. Because God ain't playing with nobody. So just bag up and take it to God and pray about it if you don't understand. But when God get to the point where he say don't pray for a person, you already know. You already know what it is. When he gets to the point where he just saying, do not pray for this person, it's just that serious. And God don't too much say don't pray for a person. God tell you to pray for a person. But in this situation, God said don't pray for this person no more. Do not pray for this person no more. So God already know the heart of this person. God already know that it's no hope. He has given out grace over and over and over, and it's just to that point. And for the people that's forced to send out these messages, we just like, when will it end? That's how I feel about the situation. When will this end, God? Because you got me sending out warnings over and over and over and over and over, and this person is steady dragging more and more souls to hell. When is this going to end? So that's my mindset at this point. And it's not just my mindset. Other people probably feel the same way, too. They got to deliver these same type of messages. Like, when is you just going to strike this down? Because, you know, you come to me, you sending me warnings. I'm sending warnings out. But it's to the point now where the warning's just going on deaf ears. So when is you finna strike this down? And he told me in the last video, he already had been confirmed that he finna strike it down. And not this video, not the video I just did, but the video way before that. He already been in that video, and I was sending little clues then, if you pay attention to what I was saying. So that's what's going on, y'all. I'm just gonna keep the fans in my prayer, because in the vision, even some of my family members were fans of Beyonce. And when he say put the fans in your prayer, I guess that's what he's saying to so much. So I'm gonna do that and continue to do that. Pray for her fans. That's what he said. Pray for her fans, because guess what? It's gonna be consequences behind those people that went to that concert. So they not in the clear right now. Those people who rebel and feel like, yeah, I'm going to the concert, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Yeah, I'm finna have, oh yes. It's consequence finna hit you real hard. It's consequence finna hit real hard behind all those people, especially the Christians that went. Especially the ones he warned not to go that went. Those people specifically, oh yeah, it's consequences come behind it. So you think you went to clear, because ain't nothing happened immediate. You didn't get an immediate like consequence behind what you did. But you ain't in the clear right now. You is not in the clear right now. So I'm finna be sending prayers up for these fans that went out to this concert and rebelled and thought they would just, ooh, I'm do what I want to do. The spirit of rebellion came on them, and even against God, telling them not to do what they did. And anyway, do you know how God do with disobedience? When God tell you to do something, you do what you want to do against what he telling you, and then you brag and boast about the disobedience that you did toward God. Yeah, I'm praying for Beyonce fans right now. And then in the midst of all that, you know, y'all just be safe out here. Enjoy your day. And if God come to me with anything else, I'll let y'all know. But this is just all that he come to me about. And I was just kind of like in the other video, just based on what I was hearing and how I was coming in that vision, I was just expressing like my interpretation of it all. My interpretation of it all. And this is just how God come to me. You know, so I'm 99% accurate with how he come to me. Everybody different. Everybody hear him different. So just because you don't hear him like me, you know, I'm just telling you me and my personal relationship with my God. So you might have a different relationship with your God. But with my God, this is me and this is how we communicate. And I just post publicly what we communicate and what he showing, what he tell me and stuff like that. So y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be blessed.